What's up, fellow gamers? Phreak here. Welcome back to Let's Play Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. And good news, we high rolled. We got a brand new map. It literally got added to the game 10 hours ago in real life. And thankfully, a mission that was offered to us happened to roll it, which is pretty sweet. So I don't know how this layout works. It'll be my first time seeing it other than literally the screenshot in the patch notes. Thankfully, I have most of the A team ready to go. Real quick for updates, off camera I got a couple of legworks running and I got my underworld hub to level 3, so I can now get plus the 30% legwork chance per token, which is really nice because now I can basically guarantee all this stuff and we're really comfortable even if they're not very good at legwork itself. Pretty good to get it at a reasonably early power level, not that many missions run. We're on the way to Hacking Station 2 and Field Ops 2. Otherwise, not much to speak of for what is going on with our squad. We're just running proc gen missions until we get to 2.0. We'll point out that the power level's gone up a fair bit, probably since the last mission, because we ran back-to-back solo Matrix runs. So basically, right, since we ran the last mission, whenever this was, a while ago, yeah, we've run a bunch of... Yeah, this is the last mission we ran. We've ran 3 different missions. We've gotten some limit breaks. Not really much to bring up here, except that they're pretty boring missions to watch. Nothing much to speak of. Okay, let's get ourselves going on the mission itself then. This is due right away. I'm not going to bother buying the Matrix Snoop. I do want to check real quick, actually, about secondary leverage. I've already bought one of them. I bought the one that lets you delay security. I don't have any hacking tokens available, so okay, we're ready to go. Sorry for the delay. Our 4 mercs are the A-team. This is pretty much the A-team. My Cyber Sword, as you might have seen in the timeline, still injured, has 50 stress, so does my main character as well. But this is pretty close to the A-team now that we have a level 4 soldier. We've got maxed out coordinated charge, so we've got tons of action point printing, and we're pretty much ready to go. Alrighty, let's see how we do. I believe this is a raid, so let's go get maximum loot if we can. Alrighty, so of course we have Tactical Surge, we have Coordinated Charge. Let's get a lay of the land. This map tile set is called Logistics Base. It is new. Alright, so there's a camera looking at a loot box back here, sure. There's probably not anyone here unless you spawn like right here. Our vision cone seems to be large enough that we would spot this, so we could leave right there, which means we can actually end there if we wanted to. The game did say we had optional hacking available. Looks like we got a Matrix host right there. Is there a second one as I press H back and forth? Yes. Okay, so it's a 2-host map. We're probably going to end here, loot this box, and leave. Probably means we're going to like walk up here, right? This is going to be like the secondary route out. The alternative exit is over that way, which is also by Matrix host. So kind of what is the fastest route, right? We can basically hang through the left. This will be a little bit annoying of a camera. Looks like it's going to turn... I guess I'll turn right and left, but there's some laser wires, which will be annoying. We can go left to start. Right, grab a box, grab the Matrix host. There will invariably be a bunch of guards around here. Looks like we can open the door from only that side, which is interesting, right? So there's basically a one-way door, because if you come from this side, you're fine. That's cool, that's new. That's neat, that's going to be something to kind of figure out. Going through double laser wires, though, not going to be worth it. So basically, we're either coming out this way to grab it, or we're just not going to deal with it at all, right? So going to the right means taking a very big dip down and then all the way back up. We're gonna lose basically. I mean, if we assume we're gonna exit here, right? It's very little. It's like 4 AP there, 4 AP back. So we don't lose much. If we're not exiting there, we're basically 4 AP there, 4 AP back, and then getting out. So that's kind of why I like exiting this way. Considering we're gonna grab this host and lockbox anyway, but they're in a straight line, right? So I know I'm spending a lot of time here, but I'm just kind of planning it out, right? It's like this arc like this. Doesn't have almost any backtracking, and very little wasted movement. Meanwhile, if I went this way, there's a bit of backtracking there, not too bad though. All the way around, and then more backtracking to get back to the exit. So yeah, there's no way we're not going to the left. Now the only other consideration then is how worried are we about the movements of our opponents? This camera is going to see us unless we want to, like, basically, it's hard for us to spend enough AP like to be efficient, because we're gonna have a ton of AP. I'm gonna have +3 from my Cyber Knight, and then another +1 from my soldier. Like, we're gonna get to like here. If we run a straight line, we're getting there on this turn. So the box is no sweat. These cameras are like clearly going to exist. Now, one consideration here, and it looks like, by the way, these Matrix hosts. Another thought here. is that these matrix hosts are not hooked up to any of the cameras and whatnot. Normally you would see, right, the lines pan out, so it looks like we can't turn these off ever. Dropping this gate doesn't seem to matter because we can get through everything anyway, so there's not like a reason to knock the door down. So the only consideration then is basically, do we want to knock down every single security device and then have to wait the 5 turns to knock down... I guess I would never run through laser wires again. Like, other than this pressure plate, which honestly at a certain point, just whatever. We can just spend all our AP knocking out all these devices, and then, like, about during turn 2, we're hacking. We're maybe, like, holding position for a little bit. And then as a group, you know, on, like, turn 5, maybe, we're going this way, starting this on, like, turn 7. But at this point, we'd have our both security scramble and line crawler back, and then we would just kind of run down this way. And, yeah, none of these, like, devices truly matter. I don't see any, like, disabled laser wires that would make me afraid. So I think just burning all of our points at the very, very start to knock down these cameras all at once seems reasonable. And because we're going to run really, really far away, and because any bad guys you discover during the turn always skip towards next turn, I'm not even worried about... Yeah, I'm worried about very little, basically. So I'm just going to use that. I'm going to be able to yield enough to be fine here. We're going to... I'm going to very lightly yield so that we can hit coordinated charge. And then... Yeah, we can basically... If he just yields lightly, yeah, he'll be ahead of Hemlock. So I'm going to hit delay, actually. You can yield. And now Hemlock has all the buffs on. So let's see. AP efficient is going this way. All right. Hey, you told me AP efficient, right? So put me there. That's fine. We'll start seeing more guards. That's fine, too. We're going to line crawler this. And then actually, we might just end up shooting our guns this turn. I'm going to get here and then delay. Because I want to get my squad out of this room in case this guard turns around for some reason. It's unlikely that he does, but it's still good to be safe. So we'll just spend... Right, and straight line is fastest, if we can do it. Right, we could eventually get there. That's fine. Yeah, so if we go straight line, it's going to be something like this. 3 AP remaining. It's a very reasonable shot. I'm trying to figure out who's supposed to open this lockbox. It's probably, like, the soldier at this point, I'm guessing. Also, one thing I want to think about is the later I kill him, the later his body timer starts, which is a positive thing. So I'm pretty sure that the correct play is to only debuff him this turn and then kill him at start of next. There's not really a reason to kill him now except to be action point efficient. And to be fair, that is actually a good reason to do stuff. Action point efficiency is pretty valuable. Considering how many AP everyone has, I'm pretty tempted to say that we probably have the damage. Okay, you're not going to see his body. That's not a concern here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure running up like this is fine. It would be nice to have a second charge of marker sights, but I don't know. Am I even worried about this guy? Like, realistically? I'm gonna go ahead and be safe here and say, hey, let's just burn the cooldowns in case I'm really wrong about, you know, like getting unlucky with shots or whatever. So Hemlock. I mean, the tough thing is Casper is going to trigger this if we're not careful. I guess what I'm thinking about is I want Casper to get all 5 AP forward if he can, so we can hack next turn, which means I do want to knock down this camera. Which means I don't really care about generating 1 more point of recoil. It's not a big enough deal. Let's just spend 1 AP going to about here. Actually, I want to be safe, and I'll make sure I don't block Gunner's line of sight, so I'm going to be a little bit inefficient. Actually, ooh, that's... Okay. Let's just spend 2 AP, because I don't... Well, no. Okay, if you're here, this is totally fine. There's no way this blocks line of sight. Okay. There, we get to save 1 AP. Go for the shot. And then I'm pretty sure Gunner always gets us in 2 shots. I'd be shocked if it somehow didn't work. Alright, so anyway, Enemy patrol paths? Yeah, not very special. You are basically just standing there the whole time. Okay, good to know. I'm going to have Casper yield, just in case Gunner somehow can't land any of these shots. I don't know how that would happen, but... And then actually... Would I rather shoot my AR? This feels like I should, because I might kill for only 2 AP. Although I don't get the guaranteed graze. I guess neither one does. Well, the recoil will get refunded instantly. Yeah, let's just do pistols, whatever. There we go, get guaranteed glance this way. It's fine. Cool. So everyone got to spend all their AP doing reasonably useful things. If I'm going that way, I guess this is the route I would take, so go that way a little bit farther then. And yeah, cool. No guards on that side at all, so there was, what, 1 guard to kill on the way up here? Okay. I'll take those. Reasonably safe beginning of the route. There's turn 1. And we knocked down a laser wire that doesn't really matter to us. These just aren't really doing anything. Yeah, so these guys moved down to hunted, at least partially. This guy's still fully hidden. Considering how little these guys could possibly know, I guess if you run down, I don't want that to happen, so... I mean, what could your path possibly be? I guess I could just go here, and it is what it is, and if he runs up to us, I'm sad. And okay, like, if his patrol route is really to run down here and check the Matrix host, I don't want to be cut out in the open. If his patrol route is to walk down here, look at the laser gate, or like the door, I don't want to be cut out either. So I kind of want to be like this, and say, like, no matter where you go, you can't find me. And if we have to do some weird stuff, we can. That's fine. But I don't want to have to, like, walk out through the open. This way, I also have this 1 action point for Atomic Stutter. So if he does run towards the Matrix host, I have stun. And I can probably spend 1 AP getting in range. Well, I can maybe spend 1 AP getting in range. This is basically just a run, which is fine. And then you actually could start hacking this, which is sweet. But I need to make sure that nothing bad happens first, so... Yeah, just gonna go right in front of him. Okay. So there's basically no chance I get caught out here. Let's see what they do. He is just going back and forth. Okay. He might have a very short patrol just watching the main thoroughfare, which honestly, yeah, okay, I buy it. Okay, this guy can come over. Looks like at some point his patrol path is to come take out this middle section. So, sure, yeah, that's fine. These guys are kind of just moving around in this area. Looks like they're not going very far. Okay, sure. Good to know that this person can come back to the middle, though. That's valuable info. And at this point, with no one else having a turn, we can obviously just... yeah, I mean, someone should grab the box. Honestly, we have to all go this way, right? Like, there's no way anywhere to go anywhere but that direction. Looks like Hemlock's the fastest runner, so he'll run to the box. He's the farthest forward. I find it strange, like, which spots people jump over. Whatever. That seems fine. And then Casper, from what the game told me, is able to hack this turn. With, I believe, 2 AP to spare, which is really not bad. This guy doesn't appear to be going anywhere useful on his turns. Okay, not bad. During turn 2, we start the hack. And the primary thing on turns like this is to get your programs up. And, I mean, the amazing thing is, even though I only had 2 AP left, I was down 4 AP because of, you know, flat AP gains and whatnot. It's still pretty reasonable. CPU tends to be on the right-hand side, right? This is a layout we've already seen before. That'll be a little bit annoying to deal with, but we can deal with it. Tally, damage to cyberdeck. Triggered if you use a program. I can do this once, and then the trap would go. Ow. I don't know if I care about program loading. I'll download you. I'll double check. Okay, this is CPU. I expected so, but whatever. And then I shouldn't have a problem with my AP. We get to spike it, and then All there really is to do is to load programs again, so load programs I will. 4 AP is a little bit of an unfortunate number. Oh well. I could have done a 0 interrupt there. Turns out I was fine, but I could have done a 0 interrupt there. Okay, turns out there are security things related to it. It's just not hooked up to, like, show me. Or this node just has security, but again, the nodes aren't attached. I believe the fact that there's nothing here means this will be an empty node if I walk to it. I'm 90% sure that's how this works, because I've run into nodes like this before where there are no lines, and so there is nothing hooked up. That's fine. Okay, end action. We get our loot. We get more things knocked over. I'm not sure what we grabbed. That was already turned off. That was already turned off. I don't know what else was turned off here. Doesn't really matter. Looks like... So action points are going to be a little bit tough here. Okay, I'm going to look ahead him. Actually, we're going to go for the kill. I want to get to a spot where I can shoot him, which looks like that's pretty reasonable. 3 AP, 2 shots. Right, that seems more than fine. Okay, let's spend the first 2 AP, and then we'll... Looks like I can like create better pathfinding slightly, so we'll do that. All right, and then I want to know... I guess no one else is even around, but like... Okay, so you will eventually head back. Now, the cool thing is that route is actually not very good. It looks like it will never block anything I care about. I'm going to be... So the tough thing is he's at 12. I mean, Atomic Thunder's a 3-turn cooldown. I could walk up and stun him and just, like, absolutely guarantee nothing could ever possibly go wrong here. And within 3 turns... I mean, I'm waiting for a hacker anyway, so yeah, I think I'm literally going to walk up here and Atomic Thunder him. And this guarantees nothing could possibly go wrong. Famous last words, I suppose, but, like, I don't see how it could screw up. So you're stunned. We found 1 new guard. Yeah, it was going to be annoying enough to get the shots that this seems okay. So go down to 2 AP. That'll be reload plus shoot for action point efficiency. He is behind a decent amount of cover. Or can I shoot this? Yeah, the cover is annoying. I'm actually going to move farther. The reload is less important than actually having unobstructed shots and having... Alright, the game lied to me. Unfortunate. Whatever. Not the end of the world. One of the reasons why a stun is useful, of course. Also, this guy might be on a real patrol. Okay, well, I'll get some free time. Make sure we don't evac him. That would be bad. He's still useful to me. Okay, so far we've grabbed 2 relatively low importance items. We've grabbed some things that are like sell for about 4K. Start putting our shots in. Okay, second turn hacking. Alright, so what have we got here? Well, let's go north first because this lines up reasonably well with our ice. I'm also going to load traps while I'm here. Tally. I don't have to kill program loading yet. Okay, we found traps. Might as well knock down the traps right there. Seems worth. On download, don't load any programs. Sure. Okay, download and download. Double check for anything more, nothing else. Okay, let's load programs again. And now we head down. AP cost and connection use both have to die. There is invariably going to be a trap there. Of course. Double scan is don't load programs. Wow, what a high roll. Alright, this is going to be walk up and 0 interrupt here. I just got to remember that I still have to knock down this node at the end. 0 interrupt costs 10 though, which is kind of annoying because it means I can do nothing really. Okay, what I could do, legitimately, is unload one of these programs and then reload it. But this is if you load a program, get fucked, so that doesn't seem very good. What are these nodes? Prevent program loading, unloads on any action, cyber damage any action. Yeah, so it's do nothing, then hit 0 interrupt, then download, and then hack the planet. That's fine. I got pretty lucky in where I was sent. Yeah, so he goes all the way over. This guy's straight up stunned. I don't know what you're doing. You could see the body, I believe. That would be possible. Let's go hit the Tactical Surge. And since you can't hear the gunfire, the game tells me you cannot. That's pretty good. We can put him down and then wait for this guy to move. I don't think there's a reason not to wait. We'll see where this patrol goes, basically. Alrighty, so it is 0 interrupt into scan, into download. Fewer than 9 turns for a raid, that's just not going to happen. That's not how you play raids. There's no reason to play raids that way. On a program, steal AP, that's annoying. Okay, the second one as well. When you load a program, not going to do that. Okay, don't load any programs. That's annoying. Okay, but I guess it's not the ice here. 2 other ice got grabbed. Maybe those 2. I don't know. Tally and AP. Tally and connection use. Okay, there's got to be traps here. Neat. Okay. Well, we're already on this side, so sure. When you use a program, relocate. Scan for second trap. When you load a program, okay, just don't load programs here. There's our 1 download. Huge. Okay, well, passive ice to kill here, and then clearly trap ice to kill as well. AP cost, sure. Connection use, sure. Alright, we'll clean this up during the next turn. I believe, yeah, that got woken up, but we already cleared it, so it's just this guy, then we're okay. Alright, should be reasonable. We'll use some of our free AP during the 4th turn to finish the hack and then start running forward. And the rest of our crew is going to need to run up as well. Okay, unfortunately, this guy rolled an 8. So I don't have a good way of dealing with him. So I'm just going to kind of go pretty far up. I'm not too worried about getting spotted. I think it's unlikely that I do. In fact, you're going the wrong way, so I'm definitely safe. And so, gonna get seen with the pressure sensor. That'll happen no matter what. This camera will be a little bit annoying, but it's okay. We are getting escalation. There is a very, very small chance it spawns guards right there. That would suck a bit. Initiative rolls are 14 and 17. Oof. Odds of me rolling a 17 are, well, if I have all my AP spare, high, but that's unrealistic. So I want to be somewhere with cover, which means it's like go here, then duck, then run to the wall, and that should be relatively safe. I want to check one thing real quick. Does Hemlock have... No line crawler for too long for it to matter. And then Gunner will have scramble, but I don't care about this pressure sensor. It's just not a... It's not a high priority security device. So we're going to go here. Basically, the plan is to clear the way. And I'll take my reload, because why not? I could get 1 initiative for it, but I don't care. And I'll mark that's the guy who's farther away, because he's going to be a little bit harder to kill, on average. That should be fine. Hemlock can now run forward as well. Do very similar things of running kind of close. I could have gone for a signal grift. This would have been pretty reasonable. But obviously too late now. Just walk to cover. Take the reload to be safe. I don't super need that one, but whatever. Supremacy pops, and the reinforcements are actually right there. Alright. That's going to be somewhat tough to deal with. Unfortunately, Tactical Surge is down, but Coordinated Charge is up. Supremacy is up, so we have some move speed and stuff, right? Yeah, 1 move point, 10% move speed. We're going to get move speed as well from the Soldier. But for now, I think the strat is absolutely just delay. There's a chance he gets spotted if they turn. That's going to be... Might be a whole thing. We'll see what happens. Okay, he's running back, which is good for me. You need to wait until Casper is in range, so you need a delay as well. It's going to be kind of awkward to do all of it right, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, so go through here, go up there. We should be able to get what we want. Tally and connection use. Scan 2 of 2 has already happened. Fine. Only thing here could be traps. Nothing else could be there. So take any action, relocate, load a program. Not going to do that. Cool. All for that one little piece. It's fine. All right. Safe disconnect. I'm just going to run... If I run to here, I'm pretty sure it puts me in coordinated charge range, and that way I can use the AP on this turn, which is good. No! Right, of course. The AI's in your ear. Oh, that is bad for me. Okay, cool. Thanks, Wall. That's amazing. Oh, that's great. These guys still concern me. Okay, I guess, yeah, you're done for now, so I can actually yield and wait for Hellraiser to use the ability to give everyone more accuracy. I don't think I want to knock down this pressure plate. There's only 2 people walking over it anymore. I would rather save it for something bigger. That, yeah, I just think it's more important to save it for something bigger. You're going the wrong way. Okay, so now we can see what these guys are up to. Okay, running forward. Also running forward. This is all good because it means we can get a lot of value out of Slash Slide. Yeah, and they're all seeing the same bodies. This guy being up there is really tough. That's going to make things difficult. Okay, so basically, I think we have to find a way to kill all 6 of them all at the same time. And we have only so much initiative here. I think it's just a straight up firefight. I think I think trying to do it with just the silenced pistols is going to take too long. Now, the one difficulty, though, is these are street benders. They are going to have plus evasion. They're less damaging. They don't, like, bleed me or anything, but this guy is incredibly important. We have to shred this. Thankfully, Old Assault Rifles are pretty good at that. But yeah, I think the play is basically... And then she doesn't have stun, right? The stun is down. Yeah, stun is down. Stun is up next turn, so as long as we roll higher initiative, we're okay, but... yeah. Alright, so... We hit these guys with as much damage as possible. We got the shred, which is really good. Yep, he turns and sees us, of course. Decent chance to hit here. Okay, that sucks. You missed all 3 somehow. I don't know how you did that, but congratulations. Okay, so overwatching Street Benders is tough because they have very high evasion. So they're hard to, like, you know, make them not do anything. We just got rolled very high. And I don't actually know how recoil is calculated for things like waiting for the next turn and going into Overwatch. I truly do not know. It seems like you don't get screwed over. Like, it seems like you're allowed to fight a lot and then use Overwatch and it's okay. I just don't know the answer for sure, though. So they're going to get to report almost certainly. We'll kill as many of them as we can. And thankfully, actually, as long as only these 3 die, it's enough. So, right. You guys rolled 14. You guys rolled really low. I'm just not going to go into Overwatch because I think I can... Like, I think I'm just going to act before them anyway, so what's the point? Right? Like, his initiative roll is going to be almost certainly good enough. I do want to maybe walk over here, though, and make sure he's got clean line of sight. I'm going to give him, like, some space. Yeah, I'm far enough away they can't see, so, like, I can just stand. And this doesn't really count as cover. Not really, no. I mean, it's not good cover. I think this would technically count. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's actually good. Okay, actually, here is technically cover. That counts. Okay. Then that's where you're going to stand. This gives you, I believe, technically cover for that shot. Alright, so you have 1 extra move point, which doesn't do very much, but it does let you try to go for something. I think going for a shot is clearly correct. Even if it means triggering a pressure plate a second time, there's no way shooting isn't correct here. I just can't imagine it not being the right thing to do. The only thing I want to do is actually nerf... Well, I'm going to go for the shots first, but... This puts me in a pretty good spot with most of these shots here. And even though this is a really weird spread of damage, I only want 1 bullet on this guy, so this spread actually makes sense to me. Even though it's a little bit awkward. Yep, we got the 1 hit that we wanted. That's good. And then now we try again. We know this chance hits very low here. There's not really a way around that. They of course heard gunfire again. An alternative, by the way, is just to shoot twice like this. You rolling a 14 is still a little bit annoying, but I think we'll be okay. Like, I can drop look ahead over here and just drop... well, here. I'll go for these shots first to make sure he dies. So I think going for a regular shot here is correct. I guess... Yeah, do I care if they report even more gunfire? Like, does that matter? Like, actually? Let's find out. Does it matter if they report more gunfire? Okay, that's annoying, but... Yeah, I think it does. Okay. It does matter they heard more gunfire. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know, and now I do, that switching guns does not preserve the focus fire buff. Thankfully, I high rolled, and it was fine, but I was basically like, hey, let's do it for science. Turns out, science has told me that no, I should not have done it that way. Anyway, again, look ahead reduces initiative by 2, so even though I know what they're up to, basically, right, they're both just running to the sounds of gunfire, right? You heard gunfire here, so you're running. You heard gunfire there, so you're running. And I've actually one more thing I could do. This is going to be a little bit tough to do correctly, but wouldn't it be neat if I could land like a perfect smoke screen and then kill this bender, and then technically the only report this turn is they've heard some gunfire. Their vision cones are pretty long. This camera's also annoying. Yeah, I can go exactly to here before I get spotted. Now, unfortunately, if I had taken the +1 point in smokescreen and given it bonus range, this would have been chill, but I don't have that. An alternative, which I don't think is very good, yeah, because it's very low level. Like, level 0 glitch just feels like a waste of a point, unfortunately. I guess I can leave Overwatch, but for 2 AP, I get, like, less than 1 AP of movement. Oh well. Anyway. Yeah, so... I basically cannot bypass these guys' vision cones without putting down smoke first. I mean, I could, like, try to do something like this. Like, run off to the side, weirdly, and then throw down smoke. And it's like, yeah, is this better? I mean, this will probably put me in slash slide range. It will, actually. So, I'm not in slash slide range yet. If I spend 1 AP, I can be in slash slide range. I can probably get to a spot where I am behind this wall and still hitting. That actually seems kind of reasonable. So camera sees me, whatever. I'd have to spend 1 AP no matter what anyway. So we'll do that. Smoke screen is... I mean, I might as well slash slide first, I think. Okay, it looks like it doesn't tell me they'll be in their vision. Although, actually... Yeah, I don't know how slash sliding through vision works. I've never tried that before. I think I'm just going to slash slide to here. Chance hit's not going to be very good. Yeah, I'm going to slash slide. We got a hit instead of a graze. That's huge. Okay, so that means I want to use battery and get the highest damage roll possible. Even if I graze, it might kill. It does. Yep, I should have smokescreen first. I should have smokescreen first. That was a mistake. That way they wouldn't be able to see... Actually, is there a reason to smokescreen now? Because they've already seen the body, which is a mistake. I should have smokescreen. I wasn't thinking. So they're still reporting a lot, but like, man, imagine if I'd used pistol both turns here and I'd smokescreen first. They would have heard 2 rounds of gunfire and seen nothing because these bodies are out of their vision cones. Darn, I wish I had smokescreen first. We already know they're going to run. But the question is basically, what's next turn going to look like? And I think it's going to be shooting at them. I think next turn is shoot at them. So, and no reason to show intruders, right? No reason to walk up and be like, hey, it's me, report even harder. I'd rather save some AP and then slash slide them. Get some pretty good damage there. You're still unaware, you haven't heard anything. The AI will rat me out. But if I smoke grenade, these people can't shoot, and that's a bad thing. So I think the play is legit just end turn now, and yeah, my minimum roll is still higher than theirs, so we get ratted on. It is what it is. Yeah, fatalities reported. Camera saw 1, those guys saw the other. +1 tally. Kai and Kai have both been sent. So you two Okay, so yeah, you're going to start moving forward, which is going to be a little annoying, but whatever. I don't want to yield. I want to just walk up and maybe get stuns. So because I expect to kill, we can run really far. I'm not in atomic stutter range, but that shouldn't matter. I think I can save my stun and just go for the kill here. Yeah, if I go here, this is a reasonable shot. I want to like not have this thing in the way. That seems reasonable here. Okay, you see me. I don't care. Again, no, only these two hear the gunfire. Shooting twice seems a little bit worse than going full auto, so I'm just going to go full auto. And we crit, because we're the best. Found a missing guard. No way, really? Wait, he flew. Nice. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get out of the camera vision if possible. Go as far as we can. That seems fine. I don't need to burn any initiative manipulation. This guy actually is going to be a little bit annoying. Maybe I should have, but whatever. Okay, so... yeah, I can pretty easily get an attack range with just move points. And then I still might want to smoke screen afterwards. I can't use battery because I don't have enough. It's on cooldown. Pretty easy kill. And then I think smoking is correct. There's only 2 guards left. Wow, we actually completely cleaned up this whole area. That's pretty sweet. I'm going to smoke because odds are pretty high he's going to run towards us. And this should block everything. Casper can run towards the Matrix host. He won't quite reach it, but that's not too bad. Turn 7, I can actually print AP. Although I'm probably going to do it after he starts hacking, because he's going to be really IO limited. Okay. During turn 7, I'm hacking again. Not bad. Then you're just going to trigger all the alarms, and it just is what it is. Alright. Place your bets if there's anything good. Oh, actually pretty cool. Okay, Dr. Samdara is a doctor contact that actually has level 2 implants out of the box, which is a pretty useful service. My hacker wants access to level 2 implants to increase his innate IO. Okay, so you're going to run, and you're going to stop in smoke. Yep. So you saw nothing. You've been told to go, and nothing happened. So she's going to wait. Hemlock's going to get this kill, no problem. I'm not worried about this. She's going to delay. Hemlock's going to get this. I don't see there being any problem here. I don't see how he doesn't get this kill. Strike 1. And strike 2. It's a graze, doesn't matter. Yeah, 1 hit, 1 graze is more than enough. Cool. I don't think there's a strong reason to signal grift. I guess I will just to do it. We'll grab that body. It's going to time out the soonest. Whatever. It's AP efficient. Not doing anything else in my time. Okay, let's hack again. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Oh, we can leave then. That's fine. Whatever. I'm going to yield. Okay. I don't really mind only having 1 host. Alright, there's an armor we can sell. And it's going to be that box and out. Yeah, you've already spent your turn, so it's just a run forward angle. And I believe I have Hemlock's disabling available again. Okay, here's Tactical Surge. Let's all go fast-ish. I'll run her there and then duck. I'm just not worried about that guy, realistically. Oh wait, she can turn it off. Yeah, killing the camera seems fine. Casper can run, and we'll leave him short. Put him right here. Someone can knock down the pressure plate. We're only gonna get one of the 2. Reinforcements arrived, but they're too far away. Not a problem. Cool. Yeah, having soldier buffs is nice, and they get better quickly. Okay, so we can mostly leave. The camera, in fact, won't even see us. Hemlock does indeed have a new line crawler. He can't get out because we still have to grab the box too, so it's not like there's an immediate rush here anyway. We'll hit the line crawler. And then, you know, you can spend 2 AP running forward. We'll just put him here because if he has to grab the box for some reason, he can. If he has to get out, he can. It's fine. I think she's going to be much slower. We'll still put her a little bit forward. Just, it's not a really good reason to, but we'll move her forward all the same for now. Just be out of the room in case, like, this guy turns around for some reason. Which is possible, I suppose. Looks like Casper is going to be the fastest runner here. So, we're going to have him hide in the corner. He can coordinate a charge. Well, actually, he can be, like, there, and he can easily cover the entire room. Doesn't need to reload, but I will. And then Casper's going to be our set of legs. He's got the most available movement. Likely get seen by the camera, but he can easily get back. All right, last box is a drug. Okay, so the boxes were... They looked all kind of low value aside from this thing being decent and giving us Dr. Samdara's V-chip. The layout's fun. It's definitely interesting. It's cool. It's new stuff to learn. Yeah, it felt somewhat guard light in that it didn't seem very dangerous, but to be fair, also every single guard was a basic level 1 guard. I don't think we had any up-tiered guards, so of course it's easy when you don't have, you know, you don't roll any stronger opponents. Still fun though. I actually quite like this. We'll leave her around in case there's a reason to. Darn, we didn't get lucky. And darn. On the last turn, we almost got through. We almost got it on turn 9. We were, you know, 5 AP, and this would have been really 1 AP, roughly. So, dang, interesting. We were like 4 action points away from just getting out. So if we had a Vanguard with Glasswalker, we would have gotten the entire map cleaned in 8 turns. Okay. Neat. Fun map. Again, fun map. All right, we level up Casper. We level up Hellraiser. You can start getting other stuff now. I'm probably going to start boosting marker sites. So yeah, we had 5 boxes. Each one had... So yeah, 3 of them had consumables, which are, you know, fairly low value. And then we had an armor blueprint, which will be like 8, 9k probably. The V-chip is cool. 1 corporate host worth of downloads. Not bad, right? Mostly commons, whatever, but decent stuff here. Legendary account is always nice. And cool. As time goes on, right, she will recover from her wound. We will have a bodyguard mission to run. We will bump our legwork chances. We're going to have a captain's mission here as well. And hey, if we're lucky, all of these can actually roll that map. They can roll that tile set again. They've also added... So, yeah. Anyway, we'll see what we get. See you next time. Bye-bye.